Let me start by being very honest with you, not because it's ambitious or bold, but because for most people, it's irresponsible. It sounds good in reels and podcasts, but it ignores real life. You've probably heard it before: quit your job, burn the boats, go all in, or stay stuck forever. That advice gets applause, but it also quietly ruins a lot of people. So, in this video, I want to show you a smarter, more realistic way to escape the rat race without quitting your 9 to 5, without gambling your financial stability, and without putting yourself under pressure that you don't need. If you are serious about building wealth long term, this perspective will change how you think. So, why quitting your job too early is a trap? Here's the uncomfortable truth: most people don't fail online because they lack motivation. They fail because they put themselves in a position where failure becomes almost inevitable. When someone quits their job without a clear plan, three things usually happen. First, their savings start draining. That creates stress. Second, stress turns into urgency, and urgency turns into bad decisions. People rush their offers, underprice themselves, chase the wrong opportunities, or say yes to things they shouldn't. Third, and this is the biggest one: pressure destroys clear thinking. When your back is against the wall, it becomes very hard to think strategically. You start reacting instead of building your business properly. I've lived through financial stress myself, and I can tell you this from my experience. Desperation doesn't create wealth, it repels it. And here are four principles that can help you escape the rat race without quitting your 9 to 5. Principle number one: you need a clear plan before you leap. When I talk about having a plan, I'm not talking about spending months writing a business plan or overthinking every detail. I'm talking about knowing three things clearly: what are you building, how it makes money, and what milestones tell you that it's working. Most people fail not because they lack effort, but because they lack direction. They jump from idea to idea and make emotional decisions instead of strategic ones. The smart approach is to plan your exit while keeping your stability. That way, every step you take is intentional, not reactive. Principle number two: your job is not the enemy. This might surprise you, but your 9 to 5 is not your enemy, it's your funding source. Your job pays your bills, yes, but more importantly, it buys you time and mental space. Time to test ideas without pressure, time to walk away only when it actually makes sense. There will be a moment in your life where going all in is the right move, but that moment should come after proof, not before it. Principle number three: time constraints create focus. Here's something most people don't expect. When you have unlimited time, you often become less productive, not more. This is known as Parkinson's law. Work expands to fill the time available for its completion. When you are working a job and building something on the side, your time is limited. So you focus on what actually matters. You stop wasting hours and start prioritizing actions that move the needle. I've seen people quit their jobs. Suddenly, they have all day and accomplish less than they did when they only had nights and weekends. Constraints, especially in the beginning, are not a disadvantage, they are an advantage. Principle number four: small, consistent actions compound. You don't need to work 40 extra hours a week. Even 5 to 10 focused hours done consistently can change your life over time. 1 hour a day, every day, beats occasional bursts of motivation, followed by burnout. This is how regular people win, not by intensity, but by consistency. If your goal is to escape the rat race without risking everything, digital products are one of the smartest vehicles available today. They don't require inventory or warehouses. They don't require employees. They don't require massive upfront investment. You can build them in the evenings or weekends or in small pockets of time. And once they are built, your digital products can be sold repeatedly without you trading more hours for money. That leverage is what changes everything. This isn't just theory. If you look at the data, it actually supports this. Salesforce points out that digital products eliminate inventory, manufacturing, and shipping costs, which dramatically lower risk when you are starting out. And according to Model Intelligence, the global digital products market is already over $124 billion in 2025 and projected to more than triple by 2030. Low overhead plus a rapidly growing market is exactly what you want if you want to build wealth on the side. Now, a few years ago, creating digital products was slow, technical, and overwhelming. That stopped a lot of people before they ever started. And that's no longer the case. AI has removed many of the old barriers. You no longer need to be a technical expert or spend months creating something from scratch. What matters now is understanding a real problem, packaging a clear solution, and knowing how to sell it properly. That shift has opened the door for everyday people just like you and me in a way we've never imagined before. And here's the path I believe in. Keep your job for now and use it as fuel, not a prison. Build something on the side with intention. Validate your idea. Create consistency and only quit your job when the income you've built online replaces your paycheck. Not based on hope, not based on hype, but based on proof. I'm not here to motivate you for just a moment. I'm here to help you think clearly for the long term. Freedom isn't built through emotional decisions, it's built through patience, structure, and leverage. If you approach this the right way, you don't just escape the rat race, you make sure you never fall back into it again. I'll see you in my next video. Let's go.